There
Okay,
you go.
so here we go again. The front end is now rendered. Susi is first. Not like the last one in the previous iterations, but now we can see, okay, it's working again. So if we now hit back to the template, the next one we see is, okay, that's basically the same. Every element is more or less equal, so we can just remove every element instead of one. So we only have our card deck here, and then there are many cards, however, how much elements we add in that list.
I can guess what we do for next.
Would you tell me?
There's a for each.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see one.
You can see one, so it's very easy. Just we're now copying the for each. Maybe we just check the front end for a second, and I hope secure connection is provided a bit faster now. It's like Puppet, the waiting game today.
So what we expect would be that there's only one element, one card left.
One card left would be the expectations. I guess the problem is this is not what we expected. Did I hit save?
I don't know.
Of course not. But that's
Remember
no problem.
saving, guys.
Okay, there is now a very big card.
Okay, that's obviously responsive.
Yeah, but not quite optimized.
Not quite.
Yeah. So we will now apply the for each wrap around that block that we want to repeat every time. And now if we go back, we should see again. Okay, that's 3.
And it's 3 times number 1, so
that's
we can
3
also
times
see
number 1. It's repeated, and if we remove Matthias, for example, because he's currently not in this room,
he can't hurt us now.
He can't hurt us now, so we now should see just 2 elements like we expected. And you can see the number our designer put in there is always repeated. So we now want to access the data that's available in the original menu, like, for example, the page title. I would guess that our designer thought it was a great idea to put the card title, just the name of the page, or whatever we will call. So now we should see
our names.
Our names. Yes, as you can see, we now have Susi cards and Benji cards. Would be very nice.
A card for everyone.
We can now go ahead and replace all the stuff we want to add here. The next one would be that we replace a link, for example, we can find here. All variables you can find in the front-end debug output we applied before. So we currently just know, okay, that's the link. We don't need an active state or something like that here, so we can just ignore it. Also, we don't want that the page target is applied here that we could add, but we don't want to do that right now. So that's basically it. We can remove this from now safely, and if we reload, the list below is gone and the links are actually working. So I guess we forgot to put something on Susi's page, but if we click on the Benji's page, okay, we see at least my name. So that's no problem at all. So we will now add Matthias again, because he left us alone here for now, but actually he's quite nice. Sometimes, maybe.
That's what you said.
Okay, we now refresh the page and we can see Matthias is in the list again. And also Matthias link is just working, so if we would be fine with the result, we could just end here, right?
Yeah, but our faces look kind of numbery.
So you mean we should add some images?
Yes.
Okay. So I have no clue where the images are stored, but I remember they were in the debug.
Yep.
So we will have a look again. Debug. Oops. And we hit menu again because we now know it's menu. And we can have a look at the provided data and we see, okay, here's files. That once in your page we didn't provide a file, but if we can have a look at my page, so we can see, okay, there is actually a file. So we can now just replace the image here is generated with a real image. For that, we should first check if there are files. We go back and check, okay, this is actually files, not file, because it could be multiple files. But we just want to take the first one.
So it's page dot something.
Yeah, exactly. So I would do a condition first because we already know your page has no files, so we just want to render a broken image. So we do if condition and then check for, as you can see, we assign menu for each as page. So we know it's page files. And we want to only have the first one, so we can check directly for that. If that file is set, we want to render the image itself. So we're closing this and have a look if it's working.
So now my image should be gone.
Susi's image is gone. Benji's Matthias image is not is still there, but still the wrong one. So we can now just replace the image tag with the one we want to have. That would be f image. Then add file. We will see, and just apply page files 0. I don't remember if it's files or image, but we will see. And we have an height, oops, of 250 pixels and a width of, what is it, 350. And we have an alt tag. And we also want to add the name of the person, in that case, page, title. So, self-closing, maybe. Just make sure the image is gone. And now we see if we won the lottery. No, we don't. Then it must be image. Is that not correct? As now we can see, the images are correctly generated. There's no problem at all. There never was a problem. But also we can now just add a little bit more sprinkle to that, so we could also access some more information, right?
So this information is all from the pages, and you showed us that you put some text in the abstract field. Maybe we could use that. Or
Okay.
is there another?
Okay. For now, we can just have a look what we need. We need to have a look again what's outputting in the debug. Also, we constantly adding and removing it. Maybe we should add it when we're done. Debug.
But it's training you to write debug correctly at the first try.
Yes, I'm constantly getting better at this. So, refreshing, debug. We now see, okay, but there is no abstract.
That's sad.
Yeah, but we have complete access to the whole record itself. That means all data that's not shown on the first level is stored in data. That also means we have here all fields available, also the abstract, for example.
There's my abstract.
So that means we can now access simply in that place, go to page, data, abstract.
You misspelled data.
Oh, something is going wrong today. Data. Yes. We now have some more information. I guess your one is quite empty. I'm sorry for that. But yes, that's it.
Thank you. And now I can finally build some grid stuff without grid stuff. Just using a menu. That's much easier than whatever I would have done.
I'm glad I could help you, Susie.
Thank you. I like it.
If you liked it, just subscribe to our channel or leave some comments below.
Bye.